It's just three little words, but it's the most dangerous question you'll ever ask yourself. It's the potato chip of thoughts. Once you start thinking it, you can't stop thinking it. This question made me leave my marriage. It can make you leave yours. It can make you leave your job, your family, your faith, your country. So if you don't want to know this question, turn back now. I'll give you a second. Bye. Still here? Okay. The most dangerous question in the world is this: what about me? In my video 10 before 10, I talked about the 10 tasks that everybody should do before 10 o'clock in the morning. And one of those was to do some serious work on the most important thing in your day. Now, I'm not talking about an errand or a chore or simple task. I'm talking about your life's work, something that would move you closer to being really happy, finding your purpose in life. And I argue in that video that if you don't do it early before other people crash into your day, that you probably won't do it at all. Why? And that's because other people aren't interested in you being self-actualized. Other people are interested in you staying the same. Other people are interested in you being predictable. When it comes to meaningful self-growth, even our own brains are a Judas. Our brains are not wired for transformation. Our brains are wired for survival. And men survive by being strong, powerful, non-emotional. Women survive by being useful. And so useful we are, year after year, decade after decade, until eventually that dim voice is asking, when's it my turn? What about me? Becomes fainter and fainter, and we stop hearing it at all. I know that I always tackle the most important creative or mental work of my day before 10 o'clock because I'm afraid of other people crashing in and stopping my flow. But I'm single. I'm retired. My parents are dead. My kids are grown. I don't even have any siblings. If I'm worried about the demands of other people, if you're in a normal family situation, the pressure on you is 10 times worse. And if you're a woman between the ages of 27 and 52, make that 20 times worse. So don't blame yourself if you don't know what you really want and you don't have any idea what you were put on this earth to do. I remember right after my divorce, I went to some sort of women's group, and the person leading it was talking about just this, that so many of us, even if someone said, but what do you want? We're having trouble answering the question. And she looked right at me as if she could see into my soul. And she said, all I know is when other people start referring to you as selfish, you're on the right track. That probably stung a bit, didn't it? Just to hear the word selfish. We are terrified of that word, of being accused of being selfish. But it's not anything we should fear, and here's why. If you even ask the question, am I being selfish? That's automatic proof that you're not selfish. Because truly narcissistic, self-centered people would never even think to ask that question. They are so sure that the world revolves around around them, Freudian slip, that never even occurs to them to ask that question. And then when it comes to, but what about me? If that question is a hard question to ask, it's just proof you haven't asked it in a very long time. And if you can't think of what it is you really want to do, that's just proof that what really mattered to you, your priorities and dreams, they haven't been on the table for years. As many of you that follow this channel know, I'm a competitive ballroom dancer and I teach creative writing. And in both of those parts of my life, I see a lot of people that have deferred dreams. They've always wanted to do something creative, in this case, dancing or writing, and they show up at the dance studio or at the writing school in their 40s, if they're super young, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. These dreams have been on ice for a long time, usually because they were waiting. They were almost waiting for the universe or someone to give them permission to do this. I'll wait until my son gets married. I'll wait till my husband's through rehab. I'll wait until my mother, God love her, is dead. I'll wait until nobody on earth needs me for anything. And then I'll do something for myself. And that's why they show up in their 70s to pursue these long deferred dreams. And that's why, this is going to sound bleak, but it's true. A lot of people die and never get around to doing the thing they most wanted to do. So I have 2 words for you. Tick tock. Right now, you're as young as you're ever going to be again. So what are you waiting for? And I've got a final question. What about you?